Now, some breaking news that's coming through this morning regarding Liz Truss tax plan that's due to be announced over the next few days, especially within the mini budget that's been tabled. So I guess her kind of all philosophy is around trickle down economy. So the idea is that you give tax break to the rich, and the idea would be that they then spend and have this halo effect of trickling down the pounds and the pences that they spend, and that way that money gets down to people, like us working class people, I guess, is probably how to describe it. So in her plan, she wants to cut the following taxes. She wants to cut corporation tax, the idea being that you will fuel investment within the businesses, create more jobs, and then that circles around creating more spend in the economy, then growing the economy. She wants to also cut taxes, income taxes for people like you and I who are working. The proposed tax that they are expecting is Kwasi Kwarteng, the new chancellor, to reduce income tax by the 1% that Rishi Sunak said he was going to do next year. So there's 2024, I should say. There's an expectation that this could come kind of very soon, over the next month or so. The third tax she wants to cut is stamp duty land tax. I think that's critical for us here, because this tax contributes £12 billion a year for the treasury, and the aim is that if they are to cut stamp duty land tax, it will promote people to move houses, and then that in itself creates a whole halo effect within the economy. In terms of, if you think about it, when you move houses, people get money throughout that transaction from the estate agent that sells you the house, that gets their commission, to the printers who are printing the paper of the brochure of the house, the people who works in the estate agency, the solicitors who's doing all the paperwork for you, then the removal vans, the painter decorator, the roofer, and you can see why this is seen as a tax that will promote more spending within the economy in the future. And the last tax that she's expected to reduce is VAT. And I think that's very much a tax on business, because ultimately business takes in the money that's on top of the goods and services called VAT, and that's directly passed on to the Chancellor and the Treasury. So cutting the VAT means that their prices that they sell at will be lower, and the idea is you encourage consumption a lot more. By doing that, again, the money gets further and further spent within the economy by other people, from the shopkeeper who then receives your pound. He then takes it and spends it in the supermarket, who then pays their supermarket attendants, who then goes out and takes a bus, spends money there, or saves money to go on holiday, etc., etc. So that's how almost trickle down economy. The idea that you get people who have got the money to spend the money, and then that trickles down further down the economy. But that's dovetail with tax reduction. So interested to hear your thoughts. I have no judgment on this. I am just interested to see there are both sides to every argument. I think some people are saying this is crazy because tax cuts are only going to benefit the rich, which actually, refreshingly enough, no matter what you think about Liz Truss, she's actually been honest about her opinion. She's actually saying, yes, this will actually, to begin with, benefits the rich, because they're the one that pays the most taxes. So by cutting taxes, they will then benefit. By the ideas that then after that, this trickle down effect will happen. Let me hear your thoughts.